Good evening. Before tonight's Price is Right pricing game recap gets underway, let's pause for a moment of silence to remember Dr. Joyce Brothers, who sadly passed away today at the age of 85 years old due to respiratory failure. Rest in peace, Dr. Joyce Brothers.
Your attention, please. The disclaimer for the Price is Right pricing game recap for tonight will be omitted. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for the fabulous Price is Right pricing game recap for Monday, the 13th of May, 2013. And joining me at this time via Skype for tonight is Oregon representative im264shirt's. Today's a very special day for him because it is his birthday. im264shirt's, happy birthday to you, my friend.
That's right. Thanks. And, mucho appreciated. All right.
Let's party!
What do you say we get started?
Here are the pricing games that were played today to start the week. Bargain game, aka Barker's Bargain Bar. It's in the bag. Lucky 7. Flip Flop. Switcheroo, and Most Expensive. im264shirt's, since this is your birthday, you have pricing game number 1 to get the recap underway.
Okay, that's a rhyme, so you're good. All right. To start off our May 13th extravaganza, Rachel, no, unfortunately not Rachel Reynolds, our first contestant on stage who teaches 3rd grade in San Diego, played Bargain Game, or Barker's Bargain Bar as we know it, for a trip or two to Boston and then to Cape Cod in a rental car for a 5-night stay in a fireplace room at the Cape Codder Resort and Spa with one massage each, which was modeled by Manuela Arbelaez, and a trip to New Orleans, the Big Easy, for a 5-night stay in a deluxe king room at, I think George said, Dauphine Orleans Hotel. It sounded like that.
Sounded right to me.
Anyway, it's near the famous Bourbon Street and has a waterfront with daily breakfast and a French Quarter walking tour of colonial homes. And the trip was modeled by Amber. Rachel picked the trip to Cape Cod, the bigger bargain. I was thinking that myself. Let's see. New Orleans, bargain price $3,941, actual retail price $5,941, a difference of $2,000. Now I wasn't too sure, but we'll see. Cape Cod, bargain price $2,288, actual retail price $5,288, a difference of $3,000, and Rachel won both trips. The trip totaled $11,229, $11,229. It's a tough setup, but win's a win.
Yes, sir. All right. Nicholas, who is in love with a teacher, that being his wife, Angela, who teaches for a living, from Chicago, Illinois, the home city of Keith C. Johnson, former Price is Right contestant. Nicholas was the second contestant. He played It's in the Bag for a chance to win up to $16,000. Manuela and Amber were in charge of placing the grocery products on top of the bags, and here were the grocery products Nicholas chose to be placed in the respectable bags. For the $1.59 bag, he chose the 13.5-ounce can of Del Monte Fresh Cut Leaf Spinach, placed by Manuela. Next, for the $14.54 bag, he chose the 10 count of Allegra D, placed by Amber. For the $2.69 bag, he chose the 7.25-ounce bottle of Smucker's Magic Shell Chocolate Fudge Topping, placed by Amber. For the $6.88 bag, he chose the Aspercream, placed by Manuela. And finally, for the $7.99 bag, he chose the Selsun Blue Itchy Dry Scalp Shampoo, also placed by Manuela, leaving out the Minty's Dental Dog Treats. So, for $1,000, was that leaf spinach $1.59? Yes, it was. Nicholas had $1,000. He decided to keep on going. For a chance to double his money, was the Allegra D $14.54? Oh, yes, indeed. He had $2,000. Nicholas decided to double his money yet again. So, for $4,000, was that Smucker's Magic Shell Chocolate Fudge Topping $2.69? It was. He was 3 for 3. So now, as Drew gave Nicholas the Aspercream to observate on going on for $8,000 or quitting.
Excuse me, the word is observe.
Thank you for the correction. Anyway, Nicholas observed the Aspercream. Is that right?
Yeah.
Alright. And after he observed, this is the word of the day, folks, observe. Nicholas decided to quit with the $4,000. Was it a wise choice? Let's find out. Was the Aspercream in the $6.88 bag? No, it was the Minty's Dog Treats. He did make the right choice. And the Selsun Blue Itchy Dry Scalp Shampoo was in the $7.99 bag. But Nicholas won $4,000, and that is a consolation win. Okay, im264shirt, as you continue to celebrate your birthday with me, tell us now about pricing game number 3.
Alrighty. Sandra, our third contestant on stage, played Lucky 7 for a Yacht 500 hop with Rob Wilson driving. Now, I think I'm seeing red here. Sandra's shirt, the car, and even Rob's shirt. Not to mention half of the Price is Right logo or this marker. Anyway, the first number in the price of the car was 1. And Sandra had $7 to play with and needed 1 at the end to buy the car. Every time she was off, she had to give up $1 depending on how much she was off. For the second number, she guessed 9. Second number was actually 7. So it cost her $2 and she had 5 left. Speaking of 5, she guessed 5 for the third number. And it was actually 1. Uh-oh. Now she's down to $1.
Nice.
Now, before Sandra guessed the next number, an audience member suggested that she take the $1 and walk. Wrong game, buddy.
Doesn't work like that.
Now, for the fourth number, Sandra guessed 5. So if it was a 5 exactly, she'd still be in the game. And the number was 2, and that was the game. And the last number was 3, so the price was $17,123. Pretty interesting last 3 numbers there.
1, 2, 3. Okay, Larissa, a 7th grade biology teacher originally from Santa Cruz, was the 4th contestant. She played flip-flop for a chance to win a contemporary leather home theater seating group that has soft armrests, a generous-sized cup holders, and power recline, plus a 46-inch Samsung LED HD TV that has micro-dimming for superior contrast, with 2 pairs of glasses included, modeled by Manuela. The wrong price was $5,492. Larissa chose to flop making the price $5,429 instead of flipping to make the price $4,592, and instead of flipping and flopping to make the price $4,529. This definitely felt like a good price to me. So when Drew let Larissa press the button to reveal the actual retail price, it was $5,429. Larissa is a winner, and she celebrated by kicking back in her new home theater seating group with Manuela. Okay, im264shirt's. It's great to see you're still alive. Tell us now about pricing game number 5.
Righto. Okay. Jane, who, when called to come on down and did so and came up on stage, won the next item up for bid, and then was our 5th contestant on stage.
That's how you do it.
She played switcheroo for a car which George introduced a la Tarzan. Me, George, you, Jane, that new car. It was a Mini Cooper hardtop modeled by Amber. Also, she could win 4 small prizes modeled by Manuela: a Pac-Man alarm clock, a cotton candy maker, a red stiletto tape dispenser, I'm seeing more red, and another red thing, a cordless electric kettle. Not to mention the numbered blocks in this game are the checkmark windows that light up to highlight a correct price, or the red backgrounds on the prices when the prices of the prizes are revealed. Anyway, the numbered blocks were 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. In Jane's first 30 seconds, she placed 5 with the car, 4 with the alarm clock, 2 with the cotton candy maker, 1 with the tape dispenser, and 3 with the electric kettle. How many did she have right? 1. In the next 30 seconds, she switched the 3 to the car, the 5 to the kettle, then the 3 to the alarm clock, the 4 to the car, and the 2 to the cotton candy maker. How many were right this time? 1 again. But which one was it? The one prize that Jane won in this game of switcheroo on The Price is Right on my birthday, May 13th, was a tape dispenser. So, women's footwear, sort of. Unfortunately, the price of the car was $21,330. He had the 3 up there for a brief moment, but changed it too bad.
Yeah.
But she did win. But she didn't win nothing. Didn't go home with nothing. Tape dispenser for a consolation win. As for the rest of the prizes, 28 was the alarm clock prize, 50 for the cotton candy maker, and 45 for the kettle.
To be honest, I thought she had the car at first with $21,350, as that seemed like a logical win, but not to be. Okay, Christopher, who has traveled to 59 different countries around the world, was the 6th and final contestant. He played most expensive for a chance to win these 3 prizes: a Marc Jacobs accessory collection that includes a handbag with tablet case and wallet made out of luxurious leather, plus a quilted nylon pouch modeled by Amber, a Napoleon Fireplaces and Grills stainless steel barbecue gas grill that has 7 dual level sear blades, jet fire ignition system, and rear infrared burner modeled by Rob, and a 27-inch Apple Mac Pro desktop computer that has 6 gigs of RAM, a 1 terabyte hard drive, and an all-in-one printer included modeled by Manuela. Christopher believed that the computer was the most expensive prize. Let's see if he was a winner. First, Amber revealed the price of the Marc Jacobs accessories, and they were $2,580. Pretty pricey for Marc Jacobs, so that's no surprise. Next, Rob revealed the price of the gas grill from the Pulling Fireplaces and Grills. That was $1,399. Honestly, I was expecting to be a little more than that. So now, if the computer was indeed more than $2,580, Christopher would win all three prizes. And when Drew called Manuela, oh mighty Manuela, using some one-away humor, did Christopher win all three prizes? Or as Drew asked Manuela, did he have one prize right? Manuela revealed the prize to be $3,618. Christopher won all three prizes, totaling $7,597.
Yeah.
Pretty nice. Now on to the acknowledgments. Well, Ben Mason Television informed me that he had nothing to say for today. How about you, im264 shirt?
Well, I was seeing a lot of red today. The car in Lucky 7, Sandra's shirt, Rob's shirt, not to mention the dollar and the big wheel and the dollar peg, and all that other red stuff.
Folks, this edition of the Price is Right Pricing and Recap has been brought to you by the word observe and the color red. And by the number 2 with im264 shirt and I being the host.
Yeah.
I had to throw that in. Alright, so on im264 shirt's birthday, we had 3 pricing games won. They were Bargain Game, a.k.a. Barker's Bargain Bar, Flip Flop, and Most Expensive. We also gave away a shoe design tape dispenser and switcheroo, and $5,000 in cash. All that was won by Nicholas. He won $4,000 in It's in the Bag, and he won $1,000 in Showcase Showdown number 1. So, the MVPs of The Price is Right are Rachel, Larissa, and Christopher. Contestant recognition contestants are Jane for her small switcheroo win, and to Nicholas for not only winning $5,000 in cash, but also a showcase, which included a trip to Las Vegas. That includes a 5-night stay in a luxury hotel, courtesy of Vegas.com. It includes a Hoover Dam helicopter tour, tickets to a show with dinner, 1 spa treatment each, trip is for 2 by the way, and an admission to a fine art gallery modeled by Amber. You also want a game room that includes an X-Men pinball machine with special game modes, a Golden West billiard table that has a traditional tapered frame with accessory package included, modeled by Rob. And last but not least, a West White Codder 19-foot sailboat that sleeps 4 as a select package that has a cockpit storage compartment, 15-gallon freshwater system, opening ports, and a built-in cooler and stove with trailer included, modeled by Manuela. Now, Nicholas bid $23,500. The actual retail price, $32,917, a difference of $9,417. He was just a wee bit off, but it turned out that Jane, the runner-up, went over in her showcase when she bid $26,549 on her showcase involving a 32-gig iPod Touch with headphones modeled by Amber, a trip to Atlanta also modeled by Amber, and a Chevy Cruze LS modeled by Manuela. Actual retail price, $23,290. Jane said that she was going to say $23,000. Unfortunately, she didn't. So, Nicholas won himself a grand total in cash and prizes of $39,551. It was a very good day for him. Now, promotional consideration for the Price is Right pricing and recap this week is provided by the movies The Fast and the Furious, Too Fast, Too Furious, The Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift, Fast and Furious, and finally, Fast 5. Fast and Furious 6 comes out in theaters on May 24th. So, before im264shirt and I leave for tonight, just want to remind you that you'll see im264shirt for the pricing game recap if Golden Road gets played anytime soon. If Tape 2 gets played, you'll see Sports Guy 528. And if Pocket Change or Pick a Number gets played, you'll see Martinez 51989. So that's going to wrap things up here. im264shirt, once again, a very happy birthday to you, and this is my present that I wanted to give to you.
Thanks. It was a good birthday present.
We had a lot of fun. We always do when we're co-hosting.
Yeah.
And how about you show us that red marker when I turn the camera to you, so we can support the color of the day.
Yeah, just what I was thinking.
Alright, now let me just put the Beatles' birthday back on before I sign off. Alright, there we go. Alright, for the Price is Right pricing game recap, I'm Mr. Horgan from the Garden State of New Jersey.
And I'm 264shirt, and this is the red marker I've been talking about, from Milwaukee, Oregon. And that camera's red too. Anyway, we're reminding you to help control the pet population. Have your pets spayed or neutered.
So long, everybody.